Hello, this is Marie Diary. So I'm just here to do I guess like a FYI type of video. Um Today was a lot. Um when I tell you I was like super ready to get to my comfort space, even though I might not like totally um happy with my apartment, like because I'm like I've been wanting to move and everything. I've been wanting to move before COVID happened. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, I was definitely ready to get here. Um I just want to point out the stuff that I noticed today. So I just felt like the first one was like, I had to get ready to get myself together to go and work a shift or whatever. So I don't know if I was really, so 2019 just came out. So I don't know if I was really, I don't know. I just felt something. So people definitely could be like, I would say whoever this needs to resonate with, um, you can have people watching you when so 2019 came out. I'll be watching this other channel, this young lady channel. I'll be watching her videos, and she was like telling people, her viewers to get these kind of cards with the numbers on it. So I want to see what comes out if I look it up. So I don't have the Hebrew Bible, but I have a Bible. This is the one I got. I got two of them actually. I actually still got the one that was given to me when I was younger from my sixth grade teacher. She was actually my substitute teacher first before she actually became um, my sixth grade teacher. So fifth grade she was our substitute, and then from my class, and then sixth grade she became our teacher. Okay, so the first thing, like I said, that happened was let me see. I'm gonna have to look this up because I'm not really sure if this means anything. Okay, so the first thing that happened is I feel like when I was getting ready to leave, I left for work. I took a Uber to go to work. So I feel like somebody could be watching your movements when you come and go. Cause I just be like, I don't know. I be trying to like, I try to like, you know, I don't know if I'm doing it intentionally or on purpose, or I'm just, but I know what I feel. I know, yeah. So I just it makes me feel uncomfortable. So, and I don't like that because the way people try to make you feel uncomfortable, they wouldn't like it if it was switched around and it was done to them. They wouldn't like it. Um, that's the first thing I'll say about that. So that was the first thing. Me feeling like, people, somebody, you could be feeling like somebody's watching your movements. Like you could be noticing certain things with cars and stuff like that, or stuff like that. You know. Um, Second was got to my shift. I worked my shift or whatever. It was cool. This one was really good. I mean, it was really like it didn't go as fast as I thought it was, but usually sometimes the shift go by so fast. It'd be time to go, and I'll be happy because I'll be ready to go. It's like I really don't. You might not be wanting to be around whoever this resonate. You might not be wanting to be around people for too long because it drains your energy. It take up a lot of energy. So I noticed that um, while I'm working my shift, um, a customer came up and told me and my manager, like, we was, really ain't have a lot of people in the store or whatever. And she told us, so that's another thing. You need to watch your surroundings, like, for if you may need to duck and hide. I know I got taught this at my first retail job, because this is my second retail job I'm at. But my first retail job talked about if you have like a hostile situation where, um, you know, I ain't gonna say they really a customer, but someone comes in with a loaded gun, like, you supposed to just grab whoever you with or whatever and just go. You gotta leave everything where it's at, obviously, and try to find somewhere to hide, duck and hide. So that was the second thing, because the lady that came up to the counter and told us that. Okay, so where I work at, it's a grocery store in that plaza. That same grocery store is in another plaza. I mean, that same grocery store is in another. It's all over the city. But come to find out, what she ended up telling us was it was a shooter. I forgot how she said it. I think she said a shooter alert or whatever. You know how, say if somebody come into a store and they have a loaded gun. Obviously, they have a loaded gun and they like holding the store hostage or whatever. But I guess with this person, because it happened in a county, a county, is that another? Yeah, that's it's another county that's close to us. But it happened there, and it was at the same kind of like store, grocery store that's in the plaza where I work at. So come to find out, I when I left to leave my shift, I found out because I was on my phone, and for some reason, another thing, trying to always make sure, which I be trying to do. I don't know what was going on with me today. I'm usually on top of that. I be trying to make sure my phone is charged before I leave, just in case, because I have to have two phones on me now. So one is just like I'm watching videos and stuff. The other one is to call out on. But I'm gonna get that situated too. So, um, yeah, the lady told us that or whatever. And then when I'm leaving my shift, okay, before I left my shift, I went down to the store, but it was cool. Everything seemed copacetic in there. Did what I had to do, got what I needed to get, and then I was on my way back to my store because I had to return the cart because I needed to use the cart. So I took the cart back down to where I work at, and I'm out there waiting because I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do as far as going home. And all of a sudden, it's like it's these group of people, females, obviously, because that be the main ones. They be try me, or like they want to try to always say something, try to be funny or whatever. And then it's like it's always when they around other people or they talking to somebody, they want to come out their mouth and try to be funny and come sideways. So I noticed, I peeped something, I'm like, I'm a pretty good distance from them anyway, but at the same time, something said just, kind of keep your eye, cause I don't even be having to like. I feel like when I go out, I don't even have to be like looking at people, or I don't know. It's not me, because first of all, I don't know you. Second of all, you're trying to be funny, because it's just you over here, and it's like then people be saying certain stuff, or people say stuff. I ain't gonna say certain stuff. They be saying stuff so that you can't hear them, because they be talking so loud enough that they want you to hear it. They want you to hear them. So the girl gonna make a gesture, and she said something walking up to the girl walking up to her, and I looked. I'm like, all right, and then I'm like, you that's your first strike. So then, well, actually, I didn't even let her there to get the three strikes. I started, cause like if I'm out and about and I know I'm not bothering you, I know I'm not giving you no hard time, I know I'm not harassing you. Why is you trying to make me the center of your conversation? So when she did that to the girl that walked up, it was like, I say all together. When the other ones walked up, it was like five or six or whatever of them, seven. I don't know, shit. Excuse my French, but yeah. So she gonna try to make a gesture to her and say something like she tried to say it. She said it loud enough because obviously she knew what I heard. I heard what the hell she said. But then it's like you trying to say that, but you so you it's like you when people been doing that, it's like you telling on yourself because that's making me know exactly what everything that I've been thinking for all these years that I'm past is, people out here saying stuff, but the information you putting out there is not the correct information. Whoever you thought that I got pregnant by isn't who I got pregnant by. I got pregnant way before I messed with that person. So I don't gotta lie about that. I know my own body. Like, it's my body. I know what I happened. Ain't nobody gotta believe that, but I know what I went through. That's even in my chart. If you go on my medical chart, it's in there. So I don't have to lie about that. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, my pregnancy didn't go to term, but it didn't make it to term. But I was. But it's not who you think about. It was, and whoever they and the person that you thinking it was by, it wasn't the person that y'all thinking that. Oh, I was messing with this person that was married. No, and like I'm gonna keep saying, which I shouldn't have to keep saying, but anybody that I dealt with in my past, they was not married unless it was something that they was unless that was what they wasn't telling me. But in my heart, in my soul, my intuition, I definitely more than I most definitely believe that that person was not married. They might have been trying to do some little slicky slide shit on the low, but you know when you asking somebody, you asking that person, you asking them like, what are we doing? they they supposed to like, and you already done told them about your situation, what you trying to do. So they supposed to tell you, they not supposed to be like, unless you want to be in some drama and some, that's basically how I feel about it. It's like if you're not trying to tell me what you want to do as far as how our dealings is gonna go, that means you want to get caught up in some mess. You want to get caught up in some drama. So yeah, she tried to make a little gesture and say something. I said I had to let her know. I'm like, listen here, I don't gotta be around a whole bunch of females to pop off. I don't need nobody to be my backup to make me try to, feel like you like trying to like embarrass somebody or you trying to like say something. It's like, and everything that everybody keep trying to talk about, it's like y'all keep talking about the same stuff over and over where it's making y'all blue in the face. It's making y'all look kind of like really obsessed and like, obsessed and you stalking, and it's like you obsessed, like you sickly obsessed with me, like you, it's like in a fucking love, I don't, it's not even love hate, it's like I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's just it's really like it's weird, it's disgusting for one. um so yeah, it's like y'all keep trying to bring up the same stuff over and over till you beat it, like the what's that phrase or expression, till you beat a dead horse. Excuse me for talking about a horse because I love horses, but that's, I know people don't heard that expression before, like somebody keep talking, like trying to talk about somebody over and over again. The fuck, why you gonna excuse my yeah, why you gonna keep like that's, and it's like you keep talking about the same stuff, that's all you got to talk about. You ain't got nothing else to say about me. Like, yeah, okay, and like Can you find something new to talk about? Because you keep talking about the same stuff over and over again. Like, okay, I know what it was. I know what happened. I know what. Yeah, I know. Yup. And it wasn't by who y'all trying to put it together with. It's not even that person. That's what the funny part is. Like, that's what the funny part is. It's like y'all keep trying to bring that up because y'all trying to like go with the crowd, go with the crew, go with the whatever, go with the social media group chat. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Shit. It's so whack at this point. It's really looking like y'all like, it's like y'all, that's the only way y'all could try to get to me or try to make me feel some type of way is by talking about this, try to bring up the same stuff over and over again until you, like I said, until you beat a dead horse. Because I know mad people don't heard that expression before. Ugh, it's so like that's how I feel like. And I just had to let her know, like, listen, I had to come out myself a little bit and was like, listen, I don't need no group of women around me to try to make myself feel bigger than somebody. Cause I told her I would whoop yo, and I'm by myself. I don't need nobody to back me up to be talking on, trying to say nothing about nobody or try to say something to try to make somebody feel some type of way. I don't need nobody with me to do that, and that's not the type of time I be on anyway. I don't be on that type of time. And for people to be out here trying to say that I am because they want to try to make me look like that type of person, it's only because of that. People trying to come at me funny and say shit. Like, when you trying to come at me like that, I'm not supposed to just sit there and let you do that. You're not about to sit there and let nobody do that to your kids. You don't want them. You don't want to take up for your kids or whatever. You ain't gonna want to just sit there. You find out somebody trying to bully your kid at school. You ain't about to. You is not about to let that just go like that. Well, that's how I feel about myself. I don't need nobody in my corner or right by me to feel like I can't. I'm not gonna defend myself. And I don't care how crazy that fucking look. I don't care how it look. I'm at the end of the day, I'm still gonna have my back. If nobody ain't got my back, I got my own. So then, then when I went to the bus after that silly ass situation happened, um, I went to the bus and waited for the bus or whatever, and that's when I found out about the grocery store thing. And come to find out, it was like a like, I don't know, like a the store was like, he the guy, they said the guy came in the store, he had a loaded rifle or whatever, and he shot the rifle and he killed 10 people. So when you out and about now, I don't know how to say to know when to know, but just know that if you hear people start screaming, because I just can imagine, because this ain't the first time that something like this happened. So if need be, you need to drop what you doing. Ain't no need to, oh, I need this, I can't, take your whatever you got on you and run and hide. Because yeah, and then I know how the store is set up, because the one I'm at by my store, the one that I went in by where I work at, it got to be the same setup as the one where it happened at. So yeah, I just was like, wow. And I thought that took the cake for today, but little did I know. So I'm on the bus, and then I get on the bus or whatever, and then I get to where I get off, and I wait for my other bus to go home or whatever. So I just feel like nobody's like, I don't know. It's like really, like, it's really weird out here. And it's definitely, most definitely, it's a spiritual warfare out here. Because yeah, for that to have happened, and then once I got up to where I got off and waited for the bus, do y'all know that all of a sudden I hear all these, it's the police. They coming down the street real fast. I thought they was like coming to go to a car, but they was chasing somebody. They was and then the car, this van, it hit a car or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I thought the car was about to, how it sounded like the car was about to, somebody was about to flip or something, but um then it was actually came to find out it was a van. So the van came zooming down on the one side, not the side closer to me, but the other side. It came zooming down, and I'm looking, trying to see who it is through the window. It looked like a fucking kid. Oh my god! Like I started like feeling like I was their parent. Like I was like, oh my god, oh my god. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I don't want to say y'all gotta be having like a hawk's eye on y'all kids, but y'all need to know more of what y'all kids be doing. Y'all need to know more of how y'all kids be feeling. Y'all need to be checking on them, asking them how they feeling, how they do. Trying to talk to them and making sure they okay, because you don't know what they could be dealing with, as far as mentally or emotionally, because of all of this that's been going on. All I could think about is that child being in that car and what was gonna happen, because once he went by me, it had to be at least five or more police cars that followed him to wherever he ended up at, because he went way down past where I could see anymore. So I just was like, OMG. I couldn't believe that was happening. I was like, oh my god. I felt like I was his parent, but dang, man, I just was like, wow. It's like, um, yeah, I just was like, I was mad a little bit, because I'm like, how is this child doing this? How does this end up happening? I kept saying, where is the parents at? Where is the parents at? Because I swear, it looked like a kid. It did not look like an adult. They head didn't even look like it was all the way over the steering wheel. So that's why I thought it was a kid, and I kept yelling at, it's a kid, it's a kid, it's a kid. And but whoever was in that car, they was zooming. And I guess it was a kid, because they was going, so they was, after he hit that car, he was still able to go, even though it was like part of the front bumper of the van was like cracked. He still kept going. He still kept going. So I was like, damn, I just couldn't understand that though. I was like, wow. Yeah. Um, yeah, I was like, really, it kind of had me a little shook up, because I just couldn't believe that was happening. Yep. Um, so I had to get away from that area. I had to go and wait somewhere else where I knew I could get the bus, because I just was like, I couldn't believe that just happened. Um, so I just feel like people that, you know, I can't say people, I mean, I can, because I've been seeing it a lot on the news, and it's like, it's really sad, because I know also that it's something that I've always talked about, and I always try to encourage my family members. I don't be trying to do it like to be telling, like to overrule what they be saying, but it's just like, I feel like it'd be extra enforcement, but they always take it for like, they try to, I feel like they take it, and they go against me, or they turn it against me, or whatever, how you want to say. So like, even when I've been out and about, I've done it in the past, and that's just me. I can't. It's something it's me. It's not that I'm trying to be like I'm better than. It just comes out sometimes, or I just be like looking like, huh? I be looking like, huh? Like, huh? Are you for real? I know in the past, a long time, years ago, and I was on the bus then, and this girl, she was downtown, or wherever it was downtown at, because I was like getting a bus or something, and she outside, and the baby ain't have no coat on, and I think I said something about a coat or something, and she straight caught an attitude or whatever. I'm like, shit, it ain't my fault. Shoot, I feel like that baby should have a coat on. You shouldn't be So I be like, So I just feel like people need to be more pay attention to your kids more, especially when they under a certain age. When they not over like, well, even when they is over a certain age, you don't want to be like over they shoulder when they once they get like a certain age, what 16, 30, yeah 16. But even at that age, you still should. But I just feel like these parents, whoever you just need to resonate for, just talk to your kids more, do more with them. If you doing it already, do more, because I couldn't understand that. I really was like, I was upset. I was a little angry because, and then I was scared because I didn't want nothing to happen to him. Because I'm like, that's a kid. That's a kid. I kept yelling. I had to yell it at least 3 or 4 times. That's how many times I said it. Because I just couldn't believe that was happening. Because all I heard was like, I heard all these police. I heard police sirens. And then I guess the kid in the van, I think he was trying to get around a car. And I heard a boom. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm trying to see. Because they got these dividers in the road, on the road up there now where I was at. Before they wasn't there, so ain't no telling if them dividers wasn't there. Ain't no telling where he really would have hit another car. Oh wow, yeah, cause them dividers, they got dividers up there now in the street, and they only had them up there. It gotta be like only a year now, or like 2 years, because of they've been doing it between COVID. Like I'd say like the beginning of COVID, around that time they was doing a lot of construction up there, and yep, if them dividers was not there, he would have hit more cars than he hit, or he would have went into them cars, because he had to be going fast. But he made it around whatever car he hit, because he did. I heard a boom. Then he kept going, because he must have got around it or whatever, and was zooming down the street. And I'm trying to look, because once he came right past in front of me, I'm trying to look, and I'm like, oh my God, that looked like a fucking kid. It looked like, I said, it's a kid, it's a kid. And I'm like, oh my God, I could not believe that was going. I just was like, damn, I wish I could get to this kid and tell him, like, you gotta stop this car, because when they stop that car, ain't no telling what they gonna do. Or if you gonna hit another car, or if the car is gonna flip over or whatever. You probably ain't got no seatbelt on. That shit was crazy. Yeah, and then the last thing that happened is, like I said in the beginning when I started the video, is people just watch your surroundings, pay attention to cars, because and people, and you could have people in your neighborhood um, circling, trying to keep tabs on you or something, whether it's for themselves or somebody else. You could even have neighbors doing that. Like, it could be more than one person, and you don't even know what it's like about or why they doing it. It's just they are doing it. I don't understand. Um, so I just would be mindful of, watch your area. If you need to keep certain things on you, keep certain things on you, because people is doing the most. They don't know how to give people their space. Yep. And it's like these people it's men mainly. The women, I don't feel like the women is doing it that much. It's more men that's doing this. Um, I don't understand why either. It's because it's like, um, you know, these individuals that they got relationships or situationships, or whatever they got going on. You know they got stuff going on. So it's like, why are you being overly focused on me, you know? So I'm just trying to figure out, like, so you may be wanting to move out of your neighborhood you've been in. This is if you, especially if you're not um a homeowner, you could be wanting to move out of your neighborhood. You could be wanting to move out of your city and your state. You could be wanting to do all of that because it's just like, you done had to put up with so much stuff, and I can't even tell you. I could just name so many stuff that transpired. It been, I don't even have no more. I'll be done used up all my 10 fingers and can still keep going. I don't know if it's because they really like me and care about me, or it's because they want to try to belittle me and you know, like they want to belittle me and hurt me and stuff, make me feel make me feel some type of way, which I really do feel like that is. I don't feel like it's because they like me, or it's like they want to get a reaction out of me. And it's not a, they want to get a negative reaction out of me. I feel like, so that's why I feel like people been doing what they've been doing. It ain't been because, oh, I want to get to know you, or I like you, or oh, I support you, or I feel like what you did was, you had to do was, or you been doing what you had to do, regardless. It ain't been nobody, because the ones that do that, they don't be where you live at, or in or in your neighborhood, your city. It don't be them. Just like what the celebrities have to go through. They go home and people be killing them and shit. That's really fucked up. You shouldn't be going home when you going home to your city, and you passing out turkeys, and you giving them coats and bikes and toys and shit, and they gonna do that. They ain't really give a fuck about you to begin with. If they gonna do that, they didn't give a fuck about you. They only give a fuck about what you gonna do for them. That's all they care about. Stuff is so twisted now. It's so twisted. And I don't even mean that in a good way. Everybody looking for their opportunity to, like, try to prove some kind of point. And it's like everything I had to go through, the people that be doing stuff, you wouldn't even be able to deal with what I'm going through. You wouldn't even be able to handle having to take a pill every single day until whenever God calls you to leave this earth. Knock on wood. Mm. You wouldn't even be able to. You wouldn't even want. You wouldn't even do it. People be so quick to want to try to tear somebody down because of what they dealing with, but they wouldn't even be able to deal with it. They'll probably be wanting to commit suicide. Not to be bringing that up, but I just feel like when people do that, when they try to tear you down because what you had to go through, what you dealing with, what you trying to get through, they probably wouldn't even be able to deal with it like you pushing through it, like you getting through it. They wouldn't even be able to do that. And I think now that I noticed that I've been on this journey, I guess I could say it's a new chapter right now. I've been seeing a lot of things for what it is. A lot. Yep. Yep, I sure have. That's why I'm not in no thirst to deal with people, whether you somebody I know or don't know. I'm not in no thirst for that right now because I'm seeing a lot for what it is. And that's just what it is. It is what it is, and I'm seeing it too. Yeah. Yep. But I don't know, I just needed to come on here and get that out. Cause I can't do my regular way like I used to and write how I felt about whatever in a diary, journal, whatever the heck I want to call it, because people are not very, you know, they try to act like they so helpful, or they understand, but when it was time for you to do your part, whether how big or small it was, nobody did nothing. Nobody returned nothing to me. That's why I question everybody now. I question everybody. Everybody is questionable, especially the ones that I know and the ones that I don't know. So I didn't find this in here, but let me see. Let me go back here to the front because maybe I'm doing it wrong. But I just had to get all of that out. It's this, and I want to say too, the feeling that I've been getting from what's been going on is from a certain movie that I watched a few times when I was at home with excuse me, my mother that raised me. We had the luxuries of having cable and all that nice stuff, you know, which wasn't really nothing major, But when I was at home with her, it was this movie I watched. In the movie is from one of my I like this actor. I feel like he's really okay, so this might be what it is. So I think I found it now. So this could be Exodus 20 verse 19. I'm gonna get back to the movie thing. It says, let me highlight it. So this is Exodus 20 verse 19. So this is the ten commandments where I'm at. Exodus 20 is the Ten Commandments. In verse 19 it says, "And they said to Moses, 'You tell us what God says, and we will listen. But don't let God speak directly to us. If he does, he will die.'" Wow. So that's part of the wow. Off to the side it says 20 verse 2 through 17. It says, oh wait, that's not even the part I need. Yeah, but that's what it said for the numbers that came out. Yeah, I don't know the whole Bible back to. I don't know everything in the Bible front to back, but every little bit of time that I feel like I should, I try to read something. I've been trying to read something out of here. I ain't gonna say I'm ever gonna know it like some people do, where they just be reciting verses and stuff. I don't know if I'll ever get to that point, but I do know it's here. I do know it I do know that it exists. I do know that. Um what I don't know. Let's see if another one will come out. Let's see. So that was Exodus 20:19. All right. What do you my spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High? What do you want us to see from this deck with these cards? Please and thank you. Show me what you want me to see. Give me two cards. What two cards you want me to have? So 15 came out. So 15. And I'm going to take one more. Can I get one more? My spirit guides, my angels. Give me one more card. My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. So I guess we're going to take 70. So 1570. I don't know if this is going to be in here, but let's see. Oh. All right. 1570. I don't know if that's going to be in here. Nope. Let's see the other side. If there's a number on the other side. We got 30. 1530. Nope. Let's try a different number. What other number would you like us to see? My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. What other number? 22? Give me one more number. So we seen 22. We know it's 2022. What else, my spirit guides? So it came back out again. Oh, so we got 70 and 30. Yeah, it came out again. What? Let me see. Let me look it up because it came back out again. I don't know. Or maybe because I know that the young lady, she be looking it up in the let me see if it'll say what it is for this one in the Hebrew Bible. I don't know, ain't nothing coming up. I don't know, what is 1530 strong? What is that? Oh, that's Greek. Alright, let's try one more number real quick. Any other number you want me to see? My spirit guides, my angels, the archangels of the Most High. We got 15 out here. What else do you want me to see? We got 20. So 1520, it says the Lord's covenant with Abram. And then 20 says it's got names. Hades, Pereses, Hades. There's three of them. Ooh. Mm, let's see. Abraham rescued Lot. That's 14. 15 is, afterward the Lord spoke to Abram in a vision and said to him, "Do not be afraid, Abram, for I will protect you, and your reward you will be great." But Abram replied, "O sovereign Lord, what good are all your blessings when I do not even have a son? Since I don't have a son, Eliezer of Damascus, a servant in my household, will inherit all my wealth. You have given me no children, so one of my servants will have to be my here to be my how do they say that yeah, I know, y'all know it's called, it's spelled Heir. My here, my, I know I'm saying that wrong. Then the Lord said to him, "No, your servant will not be your you know the word. I know it, but I can't pronounce it. For you will have a son of your own, and to inherit everything I am giving you." Then the Lord brought Abram outside beneath the night sky, and told him, "Look up into the heavens and count the stars, if you can. Your descendants will be like that, too many to count." And Abram believed the Lord, and the Lord declared him righteous because of his faith. Then the Lord told him, "I am the Lord who brought you out of you are the Chaldeans to give you this land." But Abraham replied, O sovereign Lord, how can I be sure that you will give it to me?" Then the Lord told him, "Bring me a 3-year-old heifer, a 3-year-old female goat, a 3-year-old ram, a turtle dove, and a young pigeon." Abram took all of these and killed them. He cut each one down to the middle and laid the halves side by side. He did not however, he divided the birds in half. Some vultures came down to eat the carcasses, but Abraham chased them away. That evening, as the sun was going down, Abraham fell into a deep sleep. He saw a terrifying vision of darkness and horror. Then the Lord told Abram, "You can be sure that your descendants will be strangers in a foreign land, and they will be oppressed as slaves for 400 years. But I will punish that nation that enslaves them, and in the end they will come away with great wealth. But you will die in peace at a ripe old age. After 4 generations, your descendants will return here to this land when the sin of the Amorites has run its course." As the sun went down and it became dark, Abram saw a smoking firepot and a flaming torch pass between the halves of the carcasses. So the Lord made a covenant with Abram that day and said, "I have given this land to your descendants, all the way from the border of Egypt to the great Euphrates River." The land of, oh, so these was the different rivers, or the different land. The land of Kenites, Cadamites, Hittites, Perizzites, and Raphaites. Oh, so those is the different lands. Oh, wow. So that was all of it up to 1520. And it goes to 1521 where it just names off some other lands. So all together it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It was 11 of them. Wow. On the side it says, "Thank God for being your protector and reward. Think about the fears that you may have been harboring, in your heart and be honest with God about them. Dare to ask Him to do the impossible. Yeah, I know. Ooh, wow. And then that was 15 verse 1 through 3, and this one is 15 verse 6. It says, ask the Lord to increase your faith, to make you willing to bank everything on your belief that He is sovereign. Thank Him that you are made righteous, not because your faith is great, but because it rests on His grace through His Son. Mm. Oh, I needed that. I can't say I'm like all devoted because I know I still been sinning. Even though I ain't been drinking, I ain't been having no sex. I ain't been. I'm gonna smoke some weed. I just ain't bought none yet because I'm not buying none from nobody here in my city. I'm not buying no more weed from them. It's done. It's a wrap. But yeah, I do want me some more marijuana. But and I've smoked cigarettes, but I ain't smoked cigarettes in like, shoot, it's probably almost 20 years, and I'm 37, so that's like half of almost all of my life. Or 15 is somewhere around there. I know I smoked cigarettes in my early 20s, but it wasn't that long. Yeah. But this is gonna be the end of this video, so I just thought I'd come on here and make a video and talk about that. So I mean, if you like the video, you can like it. If you're wanting to and you're not already subscribed, you're more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. You can watch any of the other videos that's currently uploaded on my channel, and I will continue to upload videos at my time and discretion. So I'll see you later, and see you in my next video. Marie Diaries. See you later.